Anyone who was close to Lil Durk ended up with the same fortune as anyone who was close to Lola Montez, and that was usually death. Let's go over all the incidents one by one today. In the What's Up music video, where Lil Durk is featured alongside Fredo Santana and Lil Reese, there are 3 people right next to Durk in the scene in an alleyway. The names are J Money, Nuski, also known as OTF Nunu, and Pluto. J Money was killed only a couple of months later at the age of 21. OTF Nunu, who was really on the rise and made a couple of great songs, was killed less than a year later. And Pluto died in a car crash at the age of 24, the same year that video was shot and uploaded. In a scene from the song Guns and Money by Lil Durk featuring King Skrilla, both D-Rose and THF Bobo are in the video. D-Rose got sentenced to 40 years in prison for a murder of a 14-year-old, and Bobo was shot to death at age 23 as he was walking out of prison for beating a murder case on a technicality. Talk about bad luck. Or karma. In the music video for This Ain't What You Want, Bezu got arrested for murder in 2014 that was committed on July 4th of 2009, 5 years ago, on the Chirac All-Star Game, of course. In the music video for Big Ol' Nigga or B.O.N., you can see OTF Chino, who was Lil Durk's manager, talking on the phone, and he ended up getting shot and killed sitting in his car. In a different video, you can see someone with a red Bulls cap by the name of 5 Star. He didn't die, but he did get 20 years for selling laced heroin in Iowa, of all places. In another music video, with Lil Reese and Fredo Santana titled Beef, you could see Fredo Santana as well as see him in many other music videos, and he died from a seizure in 2018. This is one of the individuals we could just say, or chalk it up, he didn't suffer a terrible fate because he could have died from getting shot or ended up in prison for decades, and he lived a long time after the whole Chirac drill scene took off. In the video for Hoes and Bottles by Lil Durk, you can see King Louie, who got shot in the head in 2015, about 2 years after the video, but he survived and is still alive right now. Maxwell Gadow, who was a 17-year-old fan of Lil Durk, just took a picture with him, and only moments later, he was shot in the back and killed while in his car with a girl who also got shot, but I'm pretty sure she survived. In the video for Play for Keeps, you can see Rondo No. 9 and L.A. Capone. L.A. Capone would get shot and killed in 2013 after leaving a studio session, and Rondo No. 9 would get 39 years in prison for murder. There's a music video for the song Gon' Lie by Chinks that Lil Durk was featured in, and only 6 months later, Chinks was shot and killed in his own neighborhood.
I said, man, Durk G came out with that song with Drake, you know what I'm saying, that Laugh Now, Cry Later, and everybody know that song that Durk and Drake did, that shit boosted up, you know what I'm saying, that shit took Durk to another level, you feel me, and in the industry, bro, when you go to another, you know what I'm saying, certain levels and shit, certain people gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga King Von, he had to go. But it's just like I said, you got real niggas like FBZ Dog. You know what I'm saying? On that song, off from 63rd, he told y'all, like he told us Durk we go sacrifice him, you know what I'm saying? Use him as an Illuminati pawn. But y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all people that ain't in tune with shit, y'all think a nigga just rapping about Illuminati just cause it sound cool or it trendy. That nigga Durk was a real stepper, bro. Everything that nigga talked about was real shit going on. So when you heard that nigga talk about the Illuminati, that shit really going on. They the one who knocked them out.
They might sell that shit to y'all, but won't sell me that shit. You a sacrifice. He thinks you can get bodies. Basically, he just signed you over to the Illuminati. Wanna see a dead body? Nah, nigga, dead body. Damn, that's crazy. That was. Y'all believe that shit? They might sell that shit to y'all, but won't sell me that shit. You a sacrifice. He thinks you can get bodies. Basically, he just signed you over to the Illuminati. Wanna see a dead body?
Testified in the criminal case against rapper Lil Durk in Fulton County Court. They say around 5 in the morning on February 5th, Lil Durk, whose real name is Dirk Derek Banks, and his co-defendant Devontae Bennett were seen on camera involved in shooting Alexander Witherspoon, a person police say they knew.
shot up everywhere they would. Yeah, know who took that shit from you, come get it back. Mask up, no dark shirts, niggas know who it was. Storing shit just
talk to her real fast.
So back, get it in blood.
Talk to the bitches real
Took that
fast.
shit from you, come get it back in blood. Killed your man, you keep on talking, better get that shit in blood. You my shorty, them a dub, then they don't walk inside the club. Hit his little ass with that switch, I bet that switch up his nerve. Fuck the odds and sell my city, look, bro, put him in the mud. You can't come back to your hood, huh? He was dissing on my cousin, now his ass all in that wood, huh? Book his ass, I wish he would come. D-Boy pop up out that coat with that new Glock, I wish he would run. His ass playing, bitch, I'm really icy. Who shicey, that's my dog. But who you know I'm really shicey. You told all the OT niggas that you really slide. But tell the truth about your game, bitch, I really have. Bitch, I got my own fight on insecurity in the club. All they wolfing on the net, nigga, I thought you was a thug.
Hold the fuck up. Yo, there we go. Got it. Look at that shit, yo. If that man's not possessed, then what the fuck is that, babe?
They say that's the Illuminati.
It's the Illuminati. You try to tell me that man was high and had something in his eye.
I don't know what the fuck.
Yo, he tried to tell me that Dirk was high and had something in his eye and he was blinking.
That's what I think.
That man is under mind control, dog. And that's a glitch.
I don't know. That shit look crazy though. That shit definitely look crazy though. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know.
And then India tried to play it off like she ain't even, India rider, cause she noticed that shit. You had to notice it. You looking right in the camera. Ain't no way you couldn't notice that. Like she noticed that and she rolled with that nigga. That's my nigga. His eyes roll, they roll.